Walking in the footsteps of peace, walking in the footsteps of tranquility, walking in the footsteps of peace. Jesus, peace. Welcome to the Walking in the Footsteps of Peace podcast, a production of sacredlighthouse.org. For more information, please go to sacredlighthouse.org. The material in this podcast was produced by Kevin L. Tower, our friend and integral member of the Sacred Lighthouse. We thank you for being with us today.
Gratitude builds hope. If you woke up this morning, it's a great day. If not, I pray that the eternal glory of God is now before you. Let us walk in the footsteps of peace today, so we may obtain peace eternally. You may be hurt, having the worst day of your life, wondering why life is so hard and miserable. You just need a break. Rest from the pain you face. There is a God of hope, and hope does not disappoint. Maybe you are in endless debt trying to live paycheck to paycheck. Or perhaps you are wealthy, looking for the next nook to store another million silver dollars. Although the cheapest or most expensive drink around may momentarily soothe your pain, only the God of hope can bring you peace. The hurt you are experiencing, the grief you live with, is nothing compared to the glory awaiting you. You can work hard giving your sweat and blood for the physical things you need. When you get that vehicle or home, you feel rewarded and start sweating again tomorrow. It never seems to end, except for a moment. Life seems to never satisfy our thirst. Hope and satisfaction in life come in the smallest things. Food, drink, and wealth come and go, but opening your heart and sharing your suffering with someone you trust can be an experience of love that will bring memories that last. When we grieve together, we find we are not alone. Together we find hope, and hope does not disappoint. When we open our hearts out of generosity and do something kind for someone else out of love, that love is experienced by them. The person who is benefiting from our kindness feels love, and we feel love when they express gratitude in return. That showing of gratitude builds hope. The more grateful we are for the smallest things we receive in life, the more peaceful and hopeful we become. Like a downed, wounded soldier on the battlefield, when seeing his buddy in distress, is revived by empathy for his fellow soldier to continue the fight on their behalf. When we have empathy, or place ourselves in another's shoes, we embrace a cause much larger than ourselves. Our world changes from a selfish individual me, myself and I, to an unselfish worldview where we have empathy for others. Gratitude is the building block of love, and love the building block of hope. Hope does not disappoint. If you're human and have the least bit of spirit living within you, then when someone does something kind for you, whether you express it or not, you appreciate it. If you don't, that's a serious problem you need to work on. When we do something kind for someone else, even though we have no legal obligation to do it, we are being charitable to them. Generally, when someone is the receiver of charity done out of love, they appreciate that gift. They are grateful. When we recognize an opportunity to be charitable, we are empathizing with that person. Gratitude is the building block of love. When we love, we have hope. Love and hope give us a reason to believe in something. Love and hope stir up our faith. When we believe in something, we find purpose in life, and enthusiasm for that purpose gives us livelihood. We need to practice active gratitude. Active gratitude is when you acknowledge or at least make a mental note of the things you are grateful for. When you get up in the morning and brush your teeth, be grateful you have your own toothbrush or toothbrush to use. When you drink your coffee or tea, be grateful for that little bit of comfort in your life. When someone tells you good morning or I love you, be grateful for that. Make a mental note that you are grateful for the little things in life. Think about it. Your friends or loved ones come and go throughout the day. We can often get busy and preoccupied with our own agendas. We forget about acknowledging gratitude for having friends and loved ones. You have to slow down just slightly to make that acknowledgement or mental note of gratitude. Being grateful for life and actively acknowledging it can make us better people and make our lives easier. Hope does not disappoint. Hope brings peace. When you think your life seems miserable and just plain hard work, look for that little light that guides you. Listen to that still small voice that calls you. There is a God of hope, and hope does not disappoint. Don't think you are alone, because you're not. Develop a trusting friendship with someone. Share your sufferings with them. When we grieve together, we find we are not alone. Together we find hope, and hope does not disappoint. Hope brings us a sense of peace. That peace can be real for us. Let us share our grief together, so we may walk in the footsteps of peace together, in the tender compassion of our God. The dawn from on high shall break upon us, to shine on those who dwell in darkness and the shadow of death, and to guide our feet into the way of peace. Father, we ask you to look upon us and to give us the strength to share our troubled conscience with you and those we trust, that we may carry our crosses together, helping each other rise again in the hope our resurrection, as we walk towards the city on the hill where your Son leads us and awaits for us.
You have been listening to Walking in the Footsteps of Peace, a production of sacredlighthouse.org. Thank you for being with us today. For more information, please go to sacredlighthouse.org. May you find peace in all that you live by walking in the footsteps of peace. Walking in the footsteps of peace. Walking in the footsteps of tranquility. Walking in the footsteps of peace. Jesus.